Caitlin. Hey, Caitlin. Hi, how are you? Oh, Caitlin, you're in Georgia. That's right. You're the Georgia girl. Sorry. I'll make you a co-host. And I'll let this guy in. You're pretty good at changing names too, huh? Mm-hmm. Chaz is from down under. Neath. 64 degrees in Boulder today. I sat out in the sun. I was waxing my surfboard. But we don't have surf here in Colorado. But people go windsurfing out in Boulder Reservoir. I'm not one of them. Let's see, what's today? Today's Monday. So we're gonna, at some point, Sam, we're gonna put up, where did we leave off in the 12 steps and 12 tradition? Anybody know? I think we're on step 5. I think we finished step 4. Do you remember, Lydia? Caitlin, do you remember?
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Chaz, do you remember? Who's admitting today? Hey, Caitlin, you want to admit?
Well, I just did it because
What? Go. You do remember where we left off, Chaz? Where did we leave off?
Yes, I do. Morning, Big Daddy. We're on page 49. So when AA suggests a fearless moral inventory.
No, we finished the 4th step.
Oh, I've got it marked that we didn't.
We did. We're on the 5th step.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got my marker there. All right. Okay.
All
It must be you
well, we
Americans.
finished it for today. We
old yank. Yeah.
no more on the 4th step. Let's see. Should I be Big Daddy? Okay, let's have a vote. Should I be Big Daddy today?
Yes.
Jan Dog?
Big Daddy.
No. Okay.
Oh, big surfer dude.
Just somebody mute her. Should I be
Sky Daddy?
What's that?
Sky Dog. How about Sky Dog?
Somebody mute her. Would you just button it up here? Wait. Okay. I could be BODI. How about BODI? You guys like BODI? Yeah. No. Okay. Oh, that's. So what do you like, Lydia? Do you like Big Daddy? No, she doesn't like any of them. Okay, forget about it. Let's ask
I don't
Caitlin.
care.
Caitlin, should I be Big Daddy or not?
as long as you don't send that song to anybody, you can be Big Daddy.
Oh, we could play that song.
Oh, good Lord.
That song was so. I played it when you weren't here. Everybody was in shock. That was like having the. It was like having me show the Nazi tank. People were like, "What the hell?" Okay, I will be BODI today. I was coming up with some other names too, but I forgot what they were. I guess I should pay attention to the meeting. Hey, Jason, hi, how are you? Where are you calling from today? And how long are you sober?
Hey, how's it going? My name is Jason. I'm calling in from upstate New York.
And how long are you sober?
Today is day 6.
Okay, day 6 from upstate New York. Glad you're here. Manny is in Brazil. And how many days sober are you now, Manny?
Hey, Jann, Manny in Brazil, alcoholic, 42 days sober.
And where did we leave off with you on the steps?
Pretty much completed step 8 and 9. I think I'm ready for step 10.
Okay, good. Then we'll put down ST10 for Manny. iPhone 3, hi, how are you? Where are you calling from today and how long are you sober? Jan, iPhone 3. Your sister iPhone 2 was here yesterday. Oh, sorry. Oh, God. Oh yeah, while you were gone, Sam, we played what is it? What is his name? Big Daddy what? Anyways, lots of people were insulted. Britta, hi Britta, how are you? He has a song called It Ain't Easy. Pimpin' Ain't Easy. I'd never heard it before. And then Sarah sent it to me. I started playing it. I thought, oh, this is a riot. So I sent it to a few other people and they said, that is really offensive. I'm like, ooh. Britta, hi, how are you? Where are you calling from?
Hi, Will. How are you? I'm calling from Oregon and I'm 15 days sober.
And you're on step what?
We worked on step 2 yesterday.
Step 2 or which is 10 attributes, right?
Yes.
Okay, so put that to step 2 or advertising. Carmen. Carmen, where did we leave off with you on the steps?
Hi, I'm Carmen. I'm an alcoholic. I did step 8 and 9 yesterday with Rebecca.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that today. Step 8 and 9. We're going to talk more about that with you today. Sarah. Hey, Sarah, how are you? Susan Lynn. Hey, Susan Lynn, or are you from Lynn, Massachusetts? I can't tell. Where are you calling from today? How long are you sober?
I'm from Delaware and I have 38 days in, and I just started the steps.
And but this is your first time here at this meeting,
And
right?
this, yeah, I was just checking it out.
Oh yeah, so what we always recommend is come to this meeting for 5 days in a row, which would be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. See how you like it, and then we'll put you to work. And what we do here is we take you through all 12 steps, the entire AA program. We hand deliver it to you, and take you through everything in about a month and a half, because this is AA class, AA 101. So,
Oh, okay. I just started a 12-step study on Wednesday nights. I know that I had my first one this past Wednesday. So
oh,
Wednesday,
is that right? Well,
yeah.
we go about 7 times faster than they do, but
Okay.
so did you guys get her where she's from and how long she's sober? Put it up there. No, did they miss it? How many days sober are you?
38.
She's in Delaware, 38 days. Go. Glad you're here. Crystal. Hey, Crystal. Hi, how are you? Where are you calling from? And how long are you sober? You've been to this meeting before? Hi.
I have never been to this meeting personally, but I've joined several meetings. I've been clean and sober. It'll be 8 years on March 8th.
Kidding. In a,
Say that again?
you mean clean and sober in AA? Or
Yes,
NA?
in AAA.
Okay, so 8 years, and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Barstow, California.
Barstow. Wow. That's that's out there. That's in the desert.
Yes.
Sam, you ever been to Barstow? That's where they have the Marine Corps Desert Warfare. Uh, that you.
No, but I've been to Yuma, I've been to 29 Palms, been to Pendleton, not Barstow.
Anyways, glad you're here, Crystal. Are you? Hey, Crystal, you're not in the Marine Corps, are you?
No, no,
Okay.
no.
All right. All right. All right. Glad you're here. Miss Marie.
What's
How you
up?
doing? Where are you calling from and how long have you been sober? You're here for AA, right?
I'm sorry. Did this meeting start already or?
We're starting it now. We're going through if you look in your chat, we're screening people for Zoom bombers. And you are in Newcomers Slippers Step Workshop. So the meeting is actually going because everybody who comes here is new, or either coming back, detoxing, and in a lot of trouble. So if you're new, coming back and in a lot of trouble and have no idea what you're doing, this is the perfect meeting for you. So what are you?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that sounds pretty sketchy. I wonder what we're gonna learn
Well,
in
if
an
you're
hour.
sketchy, listen, I'll tell you what. How about I'm going to remove you and you could say goodbye. Okay. Let's see. S3. Oh, that's S. that would be STE, small s. Hey, Kara, how are you? So, Kara, I have a question for you. Did you finish step 3 or have you done step 3 already or not?
I'm sorry, I was connecting you to my earbuds and I missed the beginning of what you said.
Are you doing step 3 or have you finished it or did you get the instruction?
We went through step 3 together last week, and
Who's
I've
we?
been reading you and I.
Who is we?
You and I.
Oh, what, in this group?
During the
Or we-
meeting. Yep, during the
Okay.
meeting.
Now, okay, next question. Did you do step 1? Did we give you
Yes.
the written instructions on the first half of step 1?
Yes, I've done 1, 2, and 3 in
All
these
right, well,
meetings.
let's stop. Let me just talk to you for a minute. So you wrote, the first half is, starting with the last time I drank, working my way backwards. So how many incidents did you come up with there?
About 15.
Okay, good. Then you did the second half of step 1, right? Which is the unmanageability of my entire life.
Yes.
Okay, then you did step 2, which is 10 attributes of a best friend if God were a superhero or a best friend. Did you do that?
Actually, no.
There you go. That's what I'm trying to, okay, so that will be, so change hers to step 2. And we'll give you the instructions on step 2
Thank you.
later. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, Phil, hi, how are you? Are you here for AA and where are you calling from? How long you been sober?
Yes, hi, my name is Phil and I'm an alcoholic. I saw this meeting on the intergroup site. It looked interesting. I've got
Yeah.
8+ years and I'm from New York.
All right, glad you're here.
Thank you.
Welcome aboard. Cool. Ryan in Johnstown. So Ryan, where did we leave you?
Hi, I sent you over an amend, but I haven't heard back yet.
Let's see. I thought I wrote to you back on that. I did write to you back on that.
Okay, I'll double
So
check
send
my
it to,
email.
do you have my, yeah, check your email. So what step are you on 9? Is that right?
Yes, I went through like 10 we did as a group, but
All right. Okay, so let's, did we go through step 11 with you?
I don't believe so.
Okay, so that would be, his would be ST11. All right, cool. We'll do that. What we're doing right now is screening the meeting for Zoom bombers, et cetera, et cetera. Hey, Katie, hi, how are you? Are you here for AA and where are you calling from today? And how long you've been sober?
Yes, I'm in the Atlanta area and I've been sober 3 years.
3 years, okay, from Hotlanta. Welcome aboard. Moxie, how's it going? Are you here for AA and where are you calling from and how long have you been sober?
Yes. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, Colin, been sober for 6 months now.
Oh, good.
And calling from San Antonio, Texas.
San Antonio, okay, San Antonio, Texas. Put that up. Let's see here. Let's go to John. Oh, John Paul, that's what it is. Hey, John Paul, how's it going? Are you here for AA? And where are you calling from, please? And how long are you sober?
My name is John Paul, and I am from Hondo, Texas, but right now I'm living in San Antonio, and I am here for AA. Also, I need verification for like
Yeah,
parole
we'll
purpose.
give that to you. Later we'll put up in chat where you can write to us, okay? For a meeting
sir.
confirmation. And how long are you sober?
I have been sober for about 3 years, sir.
3 years, San Antonio, Texas. Ryan, how's it go? Ryan, is this Ryan from, you guys didn't change Moxies. What's up? Who's doing the name changes? Caitlin, can you help on name changes? Ryan. Hey, Ryan, how's it going? Where are you calling from? How long are you sober? Ryan. Ryan, are you calling from
Glasgow. Hi, John. Evening.
Glasgow? 13 years, all right.
Yeah,
So there's glad
thank
you're
you.
here too. All right. This is Ryan from Glasgow, 13 years. Sorry, Moxie. Hey, where are you calling from? How long are you sober?
I think
I
I
know
just
that
went
we missed you. Where are you calling from and how long are you sober?
6 months, San Antonio, Texas.
Okay, there you go. Thank you. Perfect. I think, are we good to go? Go to more stuff. Albert. Hey, Albert. Hi, how are you? Where are you calling from and how long are you sober?
My name is Albert. I'm calling from Israel. It is 1 a.m. and I have, by the grace of God, 2 days right.
Okay, so wait a minute. Where are you calling from? Oh, Israel. No kidding. I think we've had people from Jerusalem. So you have 1 day or you have more than that?
2 days.
Oh, 2 days. Good. I didn't think there was a drinking problem in Israel, but apparently so.
Surprise, my friend.
People drink like fish there, right?
Yes, and also I'm Russian, so that adds to the pile.
You're Russian. Oh my God. Yeah, so vodka, right?
So if you want me how to ask you where can I find the nearest bar in like 4 languages?
Well, we don't need to know that because none of us are looking for bars here. Okay, glad you're here. Welcome aboard. This is the perfect meeting for you. I think we got everything here. If you could, please, Sam, just put everything up to read. And then Rebecca, you can text people or Caitlin, new people that show up, get the information from them. Okay, and Sam, if let's see, who wants to read here today? Oh, I know. Where is, hey, Sarah, are you there? Raise your hand, Sarah. I can't see you. You have to raise your hand like this, see. Where is she there? No, I guess not. There you are. Oh, there she is. Okay. Hang on for a sec there. Oh, she's jumping around here. Make you a co-host. Hey, turn your camera on. And you want to read? But you have to read off of your computer. Okay. Okay. And we're going to have you read the welcome the way you did before. And just read it slowly as though you were talking to people rather than just reading. Okay.
Right. I can't open it. It won't open for me today. The Google Docs.
I wonder why. All right.
I
Well,
don't know.
Sam, you want to read it yourself? Read it from where you are.
Yeah, sure can.
Our system goes crazy every now and then.
All right.
So, okay.
Everyone, please follow along in chat. Welcome to Newcomers Slippers Step Workshop. If you are new to AA or coming back, this is the meeting for you. This group is exactly what the name says, a workshop. We read 6 AA books, work the steps, sponsor you, and give reading and writing assignments. We will teach you an AA program. We move right along here and people get well here. Newcomers Slippers Step Workshop is a step workshop. Unlike most AA meetings, it is not a speakers meeting nor a discussion meeting. It is more like an AA class, AA 101, AA University. You want to have the attitude of learning and do the assigned reading and writing on the steps. We will take you through the steps in AA books in short order. If you're looking for guidance and direction in an AA program, this meeting is for you. Newcomers Slippers Step Workshop on Zoom is a very unique meeting since we use the same principles AA used between 1932 and 1939. Everybody works in the group and moves through the 12 steps to live our lives free from alcohol and learn a new way of living. We're glad you can make it. Newcomers packet for those new to AA has been added to the chat. It has pamphlets and information about Alcoholics Anonymous. Security for Newcomers Slippers Step Workshop on Zoom. We have cameras and chat turned off in the beginning. You can only chat with co-hosts. We do all the above for safety reasons. Zoom bombers try to get in, but these steps eliminate them. We don't allow group sharing in chat or exchange of phone numbers. This is an AA step class. Since everyone is new here or a slipper, we want to protect you. For meeting confirmation, we've added the email. It should be in the chat as well. It's stepworkshop1@gmail.com. This is for class, work, probation, court, etc. Announcements. 7th tradition. Contributions. You can make donations to @Jann Scott in Venmo, or if you prefer Cash App, Jack Fox 11999 is the Cash App. PayPal, good for international as well. To Jann Scott, the email is janscottlive@gmail.com, 720-646-6131, all of which is in the chat, of course. All contributions go to pay for Zoom, Boulder 1 AA, Boulder County AA, OIOAA Intergroup, and Father Terry's work. We offer free books to those in need. We spend about $350 a month every month. Suggested donations are $1 to $2 per meeting, or the price of a 12-pack of Bud, 12 ounce per month, which equals out to $18.99 per month. This group meets daily with the following formats. Monday, 12th and 12th, step study. Tuesday, big book. Wednesday, as Bill sees it, Sunglass Wednesday. Thursday, Came to Believe, Dog Thursday. Friday, Cat Friday. Saturday, Living Sober. And Sunday, Daily Reflections. AA Preamble. Alcoholics Anonymous is a fellowship of people who share their experience, strength, and hope with each other that they may solve their common problem and help others to recover from alcoholism. The only requirement for membership is a desire to stop drinking. There are no dues or fees for AA membership. We are self-supporting through our own contributions. AA is not allied with any sect, denomination, politics, organization, or institution. It does not wish to engage in any controversy. Neither endorses nor opposes any causes. Our primary purpose is to stay sober and help other alcoholics who achieve sobriety. Now, everyone, please join me in the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. If you're new to this meeting, please come for 5 days to see how you like it. Then we will put you to work. This meeting is recorded with audio only for our podcasts on our YouTube channel. No video, pictures, or names will be shown. No one will know you are here. Our podcast is YouTube channel, Newcomers Slippers Step Workshop AA meeting. The link is also in the chat. And finally, everyone, please introduce yourself as an alcoholic when speaking or called upon. Thank you for being here. Now, back to you, Jan, in the Boulder studio.
Thank you for reading. I'm Jan Alcoholic. Hey, Jeff, do you know, I thought we were on step 5, but in the 12 by 12, but Chaz said we're finishing up on step 4. Does anybody else know where did we leave off?
I think we were scheduled, my book said the same thing. However, I think we pretty much covered that yesterday, so maybe we're up for something different today.
What does your book say?
Oh, my
What
book would
page?
say step 5 on page, hang on a second.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so it didn't say
yeah,
we left
step
off
5,
in the middle.
step 5
page?
on page 55, we would start.
Okay, so it didn't say page. Oh, and you're shaking your head. Yes, Kelly, is that right? That's you, hang on okay, so there we go. Sam, if you could put up step 5 from the 12 by 12 in the page. And that's where we're going to start reading today. Incidentally, yeah, we just covered. Oh, I have it there too. Look at this. I have mine's marked. Step 5. All right. So, hey, Kelly, you want to start reading step 5, page 55. Admitted to God, to ourselves, another you. We're exact nature of our wrongs.
I need glasses first.
You want to borrow mine? I have 2 pair. They won't fit. Okay.
Okay, step 5, page 55. Admitted to God, ourselves, and to another human being the exact nature of our wrongs. All of AA's 12 step ask us to go contrary to our natural desires. They all deflate our egos. When it comes to ego deflation, few steps are harder to take than 5. But scarcely any step is more necessary to long-time sobriety and peace of mind than this one. AA experience has taught us we cannot live alone with our pressing problems and the character defects which cause or aggravate them. If we have swept the searchlight of step 4 back and forth over our careers, and it has revealed in stark relief those experiences we'd rather not remember, if we have come to know how wrong thinking and action has hurt us and others, then the need to quit living by ourselves with those tormenting ghosts of yesterday gets more urgent than ever. We have to talk to somebody about them. So intense, though, is our fear and our reluctance to do so, that many AAs at first try to bypass step 5. We search for an easier way, which usually consists of the general and fairly painless admission that when drinking, we were sometimes bad actors. Then, for good measure, we add dramatic descriptions of that part of our drinking behavior, which our friends probably know about anyhow.
Stop
But
right
of the
there.
things which
Up, dip, stop. Okay, go ahead, Stacy. And you guys, you can turn your camera on. Yeah, raise your hand to read, kids. All right, Stacy, you're
I'm
next.
Stacy, alcoholic. But of things which really bother and burn us, we say nothing. Certain distressing or humiliating memories we tell ourselves ought not to be shared with anyone. These will remain our secret. Not a soul must ever know. We hope they'll go to the grave with us. Yet if AA's experience means anything at all, this is not only unwise, but it's actually a perilous result. Few muddled attitudes have caused us more trouble than holding back on step 5. Some people are unable to stay sober at all. Others will relapse periodically until they really clean house. Even AA old-timers sober for years often pay dearly for skimping on this step. They will tell you how they tried to carry the load alone, how they suffered of irritability, anxiety, remorse, and depression, and how unconsciously seeking relief, they would sometimes accuse even their best friends of the very character defects they themselves were trying to conceal. They always discovered that relief never came by confessing the sins of other people. Everybody has to confess his own. This practice of admitting one's defeats to another person is, of course, very ancient. It has been validated in every century, and it characterizes the lives of all spirituality or spiritually centered and truly religious people. But today, religion is by no means the sole advocate of this saving principle. Psychiatrists and psychologists point out the deep need every human being has for practical insight and knowledge of his own personality flaws, for a discussion of them with an understanding and trustworthy person. So far as alcoholics are concerned, AA would go even further. Most of us would declare that without a fearless admission of our defects to another human being, we could not stay sober. It seems plain that the grace of God will not enter to expel our destructive obsessions until we are willing to try this.
Okay, stop right there. So let's hear, you guys are always reading. Let's hear from let's have some people read that never read, like you, Caitlin. You want to read, where is she? How about you? We'll let you pick it up from there, page 37. What are we likely to receive?
Give me 1 second to get back there. I'm on my phone, so it's a little bit more difficult.
Oh.
But I'll get it. Okay. I'm getting old. I have to zoom in. What are we likely to receive from step 5? For one thing, we shall get rid of that terrible sense of isolation we've always had. Almost without exception, alcoholics are tortured by loneliness. Even before our drinking got bad and people began to cut us off, nearly all of us suffered the feeling that we didn't quite belong. Either we were shy and dared not draw near others, or we were apt to be nosy, good fellows craving attention and companionship, but never getting it, at least to our way of thinking. There was always that mysterious barrier we could neither surmount nor understand. Is everything still okay? Sorry, I heard something.
Good, I haven't had a drink yet.
Okay, somebody said something, I just wasn't sure. Okay. It was as if we were actors on a stage suddenly realizing that we did not know a single list of our parts. That's one reason we loved alcohol too well. It did let us extemporaneously, but even
I'll help you with that. It's extemporaneously. It was a popular 1950s word.
thank
Go
you.
ahead.
That's a good one. But even Batches boomeranged on us. We were finally struck down and left in terrified darkness.
Okay, let me tell you who Bacchus is. Bacchus is the Greek god of wine. Okay, go ahead, keep reading.
Okay. When we reached AA and for the first time in our lives stood among people who seemed to understand, the sense of belonging was tremendously exciting. We thought the isolation problem had been solved, but we soon discovered that while we weren't alone anymore in a social sense, we still suffered many of the old pages of anxious apartness. Until we had talked with complete candor of our conflicts and had listened to someone else do the same thing, we still didn't belong. Step 5 was the answer. It was the beginning of the kinship with man and God.
Stop right there. Okay, let's see. Someone else who hasn't read too much. Okay, how about you, Lydia? Pick it up from there. Hey, do you have the book?
I
You
got
could
it.
read from you could read from your book, you know that, right?
This vital step was also the means by which we began to get the feeling that we could be forgiven, no matter what we had thought or done. Often it was while working on this step with our sponsors or spiritual advisors that we first felt truly able to forgive others, no matter how deeply we felt they had wronged us. Our moral inventory had persuaded us that all around forgiveness was desirable, but it was only when we resolutely tackled step 5 that we inwardly knew we would be able to receive forgiveness and give it too. Another great dividend we may expect from confiding our defects to another human being is humility, a word often misunderstood. To those who have made progress in AA, it amounts to a clear recognition of what and who we really are, followed by a sincere attempt to become what we could be. Therefore, our first practical move towards humility must consist of recognizing our deficiencies. No defect can be corrected unless we clearly see what it is, but we shall have to do more and see. The objective look at ourselves we achieved in step 4 was, after all, only a look. All of us saw, for example, that we lacked honesty and tolerance, that we were bested at times by attacks of self-pity and delusions of personal grandeur. But while this was a humiliating experience, it didn't necessarily mean that we had yet acquired much actual humility. Though now recognized our defects were still there, something had to be done about them, and we soon found that we could not wish or will them away by ourselves.
Stop right there. Thanks for reading. Yeah, this was really good. I didn't have too much self-pity, but man, did I have delusions of grandeur. In fact, I turned it into a career. They used to say, some people see themselves as a visionary, and I saw myself as a delusionary. You think that's funny, President? I think so. And let's see. What else does it say here? Yeah, this thing really digs into character defects. Let's see, how long is this section? Does it come to an end? Oh, it comes to, well, yeah, let's keep reading. Okay, Caitlin, not Caitlin, but Sarah. And you guys get the book. We have 6 books in this group. Order the books. And Sam, if you would put up all the books and where you can order them, this will help people. All right, over to you, Sarah.
What, I'm sorry, where did we leave off?
I don't know. We were on
I'm
step
on
5 in
50.
the 12 by 12, and then where the hell are we? Who knows? Tell us where we are. Anybody?
Lydia?
This step also.
We were at the bottom of page 58, more realism
Okay.
and therefore more honesty.
Thank you.
Get the book.
Sarah Alcoholic. I have the book.
Oh
More
my
realism.
God. Wait. Good. Okay.
Look,
Yeah.
I have all the books.
You have all the books? Oh,
Well, four books.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. More realism, and therefore more honesty about ourselves are the great gains we make under the influence of step 5. As we took inventory, we began to suspect how much trouble self-delusion had been causing us. This had brought a disturbing reflection. If all of our lives we had more or less fooled ourselves, how could we now be so sure that we weren't still self-deceived? How could we be certain that we had made a true catalog of our defects and had really admitted them even to ourselves? Because we were still bothered by fear, self-pity, and hurt feelings, it was probable that we couldn't appraise ourselves fairly at all. Too much guilt and remorse might cause us to dramatize and exaggerate our shortcomings. Our anger and hurt pride might be the smokescreen under which we're hiding some of our defects while we blamed others for them. Possibly, too, we were still handicapped by many liabilities, great and small, we never knew we had. Hence, it was more evident that a solitary self-appraisal and the admission of our defects based upon that alone wouldn't be nearly enough. We'd have to have outside help if we were surely to know and admit the truth about ourselves, the help of God and another human being. Only by discussing ourselves, holding back nothing, only by being willing to take advice and accept direction could we set foot on the road to straight thinking, solid honesty, and genuine humility. Yet many of us still hung back. We said, why can't God, as we understand him, tell us where we are astray? If the Creator gave us our lives in the first place, then he must know in every detail where we have since gone wrong. Why don't we make our admissions to him directly? Why do we need to bring anyone else into this? At this stage, the difficulties of trying to deal rightly with God by ourselves are twofold. Though we may at first be startled to realize that God knows all about us, we are apt to get used to that quite quickly.
Stop
Somehow
right
being
there.
alone.
Right,
Okay.
okay, wait, stop right there. And then over to Preston. Where are you? Is he still with us or did he go? I don't see him. Hey, Jeff, you want to read? We'll let you
Sure.
pick it up from there.
Sure. Jeff Alcoholic, page 60 of step 5 here, and 12 and 12. Somehow being alone with God doesn't seem as embarrassing as facing up to another person. Actually, we sit down and talk aloud about what we have so long hidden. Our willingness to clean house is still largely theoretical. When we are honest with another person, it confirms that we've been honest with ourselves and with God. Now, the second difficulty is this: when it comes to us alone, may be garbled. What it comes to us alone may be garbled, by our own rationalization and wishful thinking. Well, the benefit of talking to another person is that we can get his direct comment and counsel on our situation, and there can be no doubt in our minds what that advice is. Going it alone in spiritual matters is dangerous. How many times have we heard well-intentioned people claim the guidance of God when it was all too plain that they were sorely mistaken? Lacking both practice and humility, they had deluded themselves, and they were able to justify the most arrant nonsense on the ground that this was what God had told them. It is worth noting that people of very high spiritual development always insist on checking with friends or spiritual advisors the guidance they feel they have received from God. Surely, then a novice ought not lay himself open to the chance of making foolish, perhaps tragic blunders in this fashion. Now, while the comment or advice of others may be by no means infallible, it is likely to be far more specific than any direct guidance we may receive while we are still so inexperienced in establishing contact with a power greater than ourselves. Our next problem will be to discover the person in whom we are to confide. Here we ought to take much care, remembering that prudence is a virtue which carries a high rating. Perhaps we shall need to share this with a person's facts about us. Perhaps we shall need to share with this person facts about ourselves which no others ought to know. We shall want to speak with someone who's experienced, who not only has stayed dry, but has been able to surmount other serious difficulties perhaps like our own. This person may turn out to be one's sponsor, but not necessarily so. If you have developed a high confidence in him and his temperament and problems are close to your own, then such a choice will be good. Besides, your sponsor already has the advantage of knowing something about your case. Perhaps, though, your relation with him is such that you would care to reveal only a part of your story. Now, if this is the situation, by all means do so, for you ought to make a beginning as soon as you can. It may turn out, however, that you'll choose someone else for the more difficult and deeper revelations. This individual may be entirely outside of AA. For example, your clergyman or your doctor. For some of us, a complete stranger may prove the best bet. The real tests of the situation are your own willingness to confide and your confidence in the one with whom you share your first accurate self-survey. Even when you found the person, it frequently takes great resolution to approach him or her, and no one ought to say the AA program requires no willpower. Here is one place you may require all you've got. Happily, though, the chances are that you will be in for a very pleasant surprise. When your mission is carefully explained, and it is seen by the recipient of your confidence how helpful he can really be, the conversation will start easily and will soon become eager. Before long, your listener may well tell a story or two about himself, which will place you at even more ease. Provided you hold back nothing, your sense of relief will mount from minute to minute. The dammed up emotions of years break out of their confinement and miraculously vanish as soon as they are exposed. As the pain subsides, a healing tranquility takes place. And when humility and serenity are so combined, something else of great moment is apt to occur. Many in AA, once agnostic or atheistic, tells us that it is during this stage of step 5, that he first actually felt the presence of God. And even those who had faith already often became conscious of God as they never were before. This feeling of being at one with God and man, this emerging from isolation through the open and honest sharing of our terrible burden of guilt, brings us to a resting place where we may prepare ourselves for the following steps toward a full and meaningful sobriety. Thank you for letting me read.
Perfect. Thanks, Jeff, for sharing that. You notice how Jeff read that. He read it as though you were telling it. And so we want to become really familiar with these readings and the way that we share them with others, so that we're actually not just reading it, but we are saying it and teaching it and communicating it, so that communicating it in such a way that other people get it, so that it lands like in your lap, like a brick. And you notice when he's reading that, he's delivering it. And I want you guys, especially the co-hosts, people that are up on step 10, 11, and 12, this is part of the program. So that's why I always say, buy the books. You can underline things in there. So Sam put up all the places you can get the books. And Sarah, where are you? Turn your camera on. Are you there? You have, where are you? Okay, there you are. Okay, so let's hold up each book one at a time, right in front of the camera, and I'm going to talk about them.
I gotta grab one. Hold on.
Sarah disappeared into the other room. Oh my God, she's gone down the stairs and she's back. Are you okay? All right.
Hi.
Good. Hi.
Okay. So I have the big book.
Okay, hold it up. Okay, good. Now that book is called Alcoholics Anonymous, published in 1939. It is the basic text of AA. The first 164 pages are the text, the rest of the stories. Everybody, whoever has that book, you can hold it up. Go ahead, Jeff. There he goes. Get that book. All right, next book.
I also have it. I have it in travel size in my purse. Okay.
Oh,
I
that's
have
good.
this.
Look at that.
12
Okay,
and 12.
we just read it. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions. This is an adjunct to the big book published in 1952. We just read from it. Okay, we read that every Monday. Okay, next book.
Daily Reflections.
This one is Daily Reflections. Daily Reflections we read on Sundays. And everybody, a lot of people have it by their nightstand. It is an excellent, even Father Terry reads it. It's an excellent daily spiritual reader. And then each reading, like in February, it's refers to either step 2 or tradition 2. That one you definitely should get. Hey, Lydia, do you have that book? Okay, she's staring at me. Oh, I think, okay, got next book. I'm just giving her a hard time.
This one's my favorite. Keep it simple.
No, who's that published by? We don't use that book here.
It says daily meditations. My other meeting for 12
No,
steps.
what? So look
No.
inside it. Look inside the book. Who publishes it?
Hazelden.
Hazelton. That's not an AA book. That's published by.
Oh, never mind.
Okay,
Don't
let
get
me
this book then.
let me finish this. It's published by Hazelton, who publishes a lot of good books, but they're just not AA books. Okay, so do you have the other books that we use or not? Okay,
On the way.
Jeff, do you
On the
have the
way.
rest of the books that we use?
Yes.
Okay,
As Bill, go ahead.
Okay, hold that one up. Close
As
to the
Bill sees
camera.
it.
As Bill sees it, hold it up. We read it on Wednesdays. It's writings of our co-founder, hold that book up, by our co-founder, Bill Wilson. It's called As Bill Sees It. It has his writings in there. So he's a bodhisattva of the earth, just like myself, although they never called him Big Daddy. What? Okay. Oh, there, she just hold it up. Okay. Okay, next book is, there it is. Chaz is holding it up, and you have your blur on, Chaz. And it's called Living Sober. These are ideas and suggestions for newcomers, generally about a page, page and a half. Excellent book. Okay, is that it? We got them all, right? Perfect.
Came to Believe.
Oh yeah, hold that one up. I lost my cane. Came to Believe we read on Thursdays, and these are prayers and people that have really good relationships with God. So everybody, especially if you come to this meeting every day, get those books. Sam, do you have all the books? Talk to me.
Oh, sorry, I'm mute. Sorry. Yes, I got them literally the first week of joining this meeting.
No kidding. How about that? You didn't hold back, did you?
Oh,
You
I'm serious
were
about my
all in.
sobriety.
100%. Yeah,
Strack.
for your recovery. All right, there you go. So everybody order those books. Hey, Lydia, have you ordered the books yet? Let's talk to Lydia for a second. She's always fun to torture. Did you order the books?
Yes, I did. Some of them are
Did you
on their
order
way.
them?
Yes.
Woohoo! Way to
So-
go, Lydia. And well, let's ask Rebecca. Rebecca, do you have all the books? Mhm.
I have all the books except Daily Reflections.
Okay. Oh, get that. Oh, get that one. You'll like it.
I do it online, but yeah.
Mhm. Get the book. Sarah, so now you know the books you need to order, right?
Mhm.
Just order them up. They cost less than a 6-pack of beer. Let me see. Chaz, do you have all the books?
I do, Big Daddy. I got them 30 years ago.
No kidding. Are they falling apart?
Yeah.
No. Okay. All right. And let's ask Caitlin. Caitlin, do you have all the books?
I have two.
Yeah.
I will order the rest. A big part of the reason I joined this meeting is because I lost drinking.
Yeah.
But
And Thrift Books is a really good place to get them. So is eBay. Just make sure they're all published by Alcoholics Anonymous. Then you'll know it's the real thing. Let's ask, Joe. Hey, Joe, do you have all the books that we read? People are probably
have them
going,
all.
You do? Every
No,
one
I
of them?
don't. I don't have them all.
Which ones do you have?
I have all of them except I have I have 12 steps, Alcoholics, well, the big book, As Bill Sees It.
Okay, you're missing what? Living Sober?
Yeah, and Came to Believe, Daily Reflections. I have somewhere, but I use the online one.
Okay, get Daily Reflections. It should be next to your nightstand. And when you wake up in the morning, you can have communion with God, Rebecca. What? Let's ask Carmen. Carmen, do you have all the books?
Hi, I'm Carmen. I'm an alcoholic. I do not have all of them. I use what I have online from the Everything AA, but I will order them. I see the
Order
link.
them up. Yeah, there you go. Oh, and then we can write in them. You can
Mm-hmm.
underline things in them. Jeff, you have all the books, right? Do you make them?
Jeff Alcoholic, yes, I do. But one thing I wanted to mention, yes, I know it's so important, what you've mentioned about making sure it's the Alcoholic Worldwide Services that publish it. But even then, sometimes there's different versions. Like yesterday, I was reading the same thing, but it started off on a different page, Jan. So
Yours is an older book.
Oh, it is?
The new book, they bump things up a page. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
There you go. Yeah, you have the
Don't be
original.
discouraged, anybody out there.
You have the original printing.
Mhm.
Okay, so hey, let's ask Stacy. Stacy, do you have all the books? This is like the 8th grade, isn't it?
No, it's okay.
It's worse
Hi,
than
Stacy Alcoholic. I have 12 Steps and Traditions as Bill Sees It, the AA Big Book, Living Sober, and that's it.
What two are you missing?
Came to Believe and Living
Came to
Sober.
Believe. Yep. No, I have
Came to
Living
Believe.
Sober.
Okay, so Came to Believe. Get that one. And what's the other one?
I don't know.
You have As Bill Sees It?
Yes.
Okay, 12 Steps, 12 Traditions.
Yes.
Daily Reflections.
No, that's the one.
Get that one in Came to Believe. Okay, good.
Okay. Happy birthday.
Oh,
I was calling you so fancy.
I'm great, thank you. That was an errand. Kelly, do you have all the books? Oh yeah.
I have all the books and I have all the books and I have daily reflections on my phone.
Oh, there you go. And yeah, okay. Always good to have daily reflections for real. They cost like the price of a 6-pack. That's us. So who knows what's the price of a 6-pack? Anybody know of beer? Like a 6-pack of Bud. Hey, Britta, what does a bottle of wine cost? Do you know?
Oh God, I have no idea. I was a beer gal, and mine was $13.99 per 6-pack.
A 6-pack costs $13.99?
Yep, double IPA, specific brand, the devil.
Do you know when I quit drinking Budweiser back in 1975, it was about I think a 6-pack was about 85 cents, maybe, and a case of beer was $4.25. That's how long I quit drinking. I don't miss it a bit. Okay. I mean, look at me. Do I look like I need a drink? Nope. What is wrong with him? Ryan. Ryan, do you have all the books?
I do not. I need to order some. I just
Yeah,
have the big book.
Do it right now. Do you have any money?
Yeah.
Order up those books, baby. You can
All
get them
right.
from Amazon, eBay. Amazon, hey, what's the fastest? I think Amazon. I like Amazon. I don't know.
It's quick.
Yeah, I mean, also, I think some of the people like Thrift Books. Let's ask Sam. Sam, where did you order your books from?
I got mine from Thrift.
Me
Oh
too.
yeah.
Yeah, they're
You
like
too.
a fraction of the price. Yeah.
Fraction of the price. There you go. We've had other people talk about Thrift Books. What were you going to say, Kelly?
That's where I got mine from.
Oh, okay. There you go. Then there you have it.
And they were quite a bit cheaper.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Were they used kind of thing or what?
Well, they list whether they're good or excellent or
Okay.
whatever, and I found a couple markings in that. That's it.
I had one
So
of the
pretty
things that
much,
happens is new alcoholics come to AA meeting and they tell them to get certain books and then they go and buy the books and a month later they go back to drinking. And the first place they go to is the used bookstore to sell their books. And that's why there are so many online there. Yeah, but we don't go to AA meetings. The only meetings we go to is this one right here. Yeah. Yeah, the only, let me see, I gotta fix this right now. Enough of this guy. I turned your camera off there because too much. Let's see here. Ryan, Jason, and upstate New York 6. Oh, do we talk to Joe, Ryan in Glasgow, Britta, Britta 15 days. Hey, Britta, what books do you have now?
I only have 12 steps and 12 traditions and then the big book. I did order Living Sober and Daily Reflections, but I did put down in my shopping cart just now as Bill sees it and came to believe.
There you go. That would be all of the ones we use.
Perfect.
Perfect. And then okay, so Lydia, you've ordered all the books. Caitlin, what about you? Do you have any of the books or are you gonna order them or what?
I have two. I have the big book and 12 step 12 traditions. I'll order the rest soon.
Yeah, okay, yeah, order them up. They're basically what you know. Okay, let's go to Kara. Hi, Kara. So what books do you have? Do you have any of them?
I have all of them.
No kidding. When did you get them?
The end of the first week that I was here.
Of this meeting?
Yep.
Oh my God, yay, good job. You
Yep,
and Sam. You're in Sam's club.
I took screenshots of everything that was posted on the first meeting and I ordered them that week. So
There you go. There you go. All right, Kara, way to go. Let's see here. Who else did we skip over? Sam has them. You have good. Caitlin's getting them. And did you and Lydia, you said you're ordering them, right? Stacy, you're gonna order them. Ryan in Glasgow, we're not gonna worry about him. And so that is it for today. We're not going to talk about anything else. Today, we talked about books. And whenever we have a meeting like this and everybody orders the books, the thing that we hear later on is people are so happy they got the book because you can, follow along, you can mark in them. I mean, I have underlined in some of the chapters like living sober or more about alcoholism. There's a lot of material in there. Well, let's ask Jeff.
Yes.
Jeff, there's a lot of material in living sober as an example that really describes alcoholism, doesn't it?
Yes. Jeff Alcoholic. Yes, as a matter of fact, looking back on it, I didn't carry that one. I carried As Bill Sees It for about 4 years before I came in the room. Not that I had a problem with alcohol, but it was just good. The lies that I told myself. But yeah, living sober gives you so much good advice. About the bar stool and no bar stool and how to just carry on sober. And
that's what, let's hang on for 1 second. The other one is, and I apologize. Please. Oh, there is the solution. In the chapter of There is a Solution, and some of you, I think I assigned reading of the first 164 pages to Sarah, Caitlin, and Lydia. And who else? Somebody else in here I assigned that reading to. And as you read things like, living sober and excuse me, as you read, there is a solution and more about alcoholism. These two chapters really described alcoholism in depth. It's frightening, actually, when you read them because they hit things spot on. If you're trying to talk yourself out of, I'm not really an alcoholic, these two chapters really nail it. And then the first 164 pages is the basic text of AA. Each chapter describes the course, Alcoholics Anonymous. So for those of you who have not read the first 164, do it. Underline things and write down 5 takeaways. 5 takeaways on each chapter. Some people have done it. like I think Sam, you've done it, right? Read the whole book and then wrote either a synopsis or 5 takeaways on this particular book. Pretty important. Okay, good. I'm really glad we went through these books because it just, some people say, well, why do I have to, or I don't, whatever. But it's like once you get them, I mean, let me tell you something. Many of you have been to my house. I have an entire bookcase loaded with AA books and recovery books, just tons of them, and I've read them all too. Most of them are pretty good, but I think the AA books I think are the best. That what we do here, the healing process that we have, which gets us connected with this thing called higher power, and the higher power miraculously, Chaz, heals us. It's not, the book says no human power could have relieved our alcoholism. And so, but what does, and then we make contact with this higher power, and it starts to flow into us, and suddenly we're fixed up.
Yeah. Well, you were sharing about, well, and you said to me, are they falling apart? Well, this is an example of my 12 by 12. I can hardly read it. And I'll tell you one of the bits that I've got, talking about spiritual, on page 113, it says, then perhaps I've underlined it. Then perhaps life, as it has a way of doing, suddenly hands us a great big lump that we can't begin to swallow, let alone digest. And then on the next page, which is like crazy as well, I've underlined our answer is still in the more spiritual development. Only by this means can we improve our chances for really happy and useful living. Yeah, and it's all underlined. It's nearly falling apart.
Yeah. I have like 5 big books, maybe more. I
got
have,
4.
to tell you the truth, my first big book was I bought in 1975 when I first started going to AA meetings, and it was the second edition. That's the one they were using, published in 1955. So I have that from when I first came to meetings, and then the third edition came out the very next year. So I bought that one, and I have that original book here, and plus about 2 others of those. And then I have 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 of the. What is that? What are
The
you holding up?
Australian limited edition of the big book that was printed here for us. The first one, 64 pages, is the same, and all the rest are stories. Would you like me to send you one?
No, but that's in Australian? I don't read that.
It's exactly the same.
No, but you have words like cracky and oi, oi, oi. I have no idea what any of that.
No. Look out, surfer dude.
Oh my God.
Come to Sydney and I'll take you surfing.
Oh yeah, I bet you will.
You better mute me, Sam.
Sam's having fun. Okay, so let's see.
You're wrong today.
We should do his pants off.
It is a good day. That seems okay. I think we're done. Hey Sam, you want to read the promises?
Gladly.
All right.
Sorry, trying to get over Chaz going.
Sam's trying to get over the surfing comment. Go ahead.
All right. Hi, everyone. Sam, Grateful Alcoholic again. The promises, starting with the last paragraph of page 83, chapter 6, into action in the AA Big Book, which everyone should have a copy of now. We are painstaking about this phase of our development. We will be amazed before we are halfway through. We are going to know a new freedom and a new happiness. We will not regret the past nor wish to shut the door on it. We will comprehend the word serenity and we will know peace. No matter how far down the scale we have gone, we will see how our experience can benefit others. That feeling of uselessness and self-pity will disappear. We will lose interest in selfish things and gain interest in our fellows. Self-seeking will slip away. Sorry. Self-seeking will slip away. Our whole attitude and outlook on life will change. Fear of people and economic insecurity will leave us. We'll intuitively know how to handle situations which used to baffle us. We will suddenly realize that God is doing for us what we could not do for ourselves. Are these extravagant promises? We think not. They are being fulfilled among us, sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly. They will always materialize if we work for them. Thank you for letting me read.
Hey, you want to lead us in the serenity prayer?
Gladly, gladly. Thank you. Follow along, everyone, please. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen.
All
Thank you
right.
for letting me read again.
So this meeting is officially over. And if anybody, new people or whoever, anybody have any questions about this meeting or AA, just ask away. And here I'll unmute you. So I know we didn't go over any of the material, but we got slightly sidetracked, but in a good way, because what we did was we dug into each book and their how to get them and what we do here. Very important. All right. So yay. Now I'm gonna have dinner.
I'm going to have to love and leave you. I've got to go back to work.
Okay, well, bye.
Lovely to see you all.
All right. See you on the beach.
Bye, you surfing dude.
There's a movie called On the Beach. It starts out in Australia.
Yeah.
It's about the end of the world.
Jeff Alcoholic here.
Yeah.
I just want to share what a wonderful way to be sidetracked. Sidetracked into step 5, the heart of the matter, the matter being all AA steps. You get more out of this meeting than we did out of God knows how many. You know what I mean? About like the cats and stuff. It's incredible. Yeah, really is incredible.
Yeah.
It works.
No, totally, 100%. We're
Yeah.
yeah, I know it's slightly annoying. I'm like like
Annoyed in sobriety, annoyed in the real
picking,
sobriety. I'll take it. Yeah. Right.
that's right. Picking on everybody. Do you have this book? No. Well,
Right, darn right. Right.
well, why not? Well, no. You
Right,
have to
right.
order the book. Could
You
you
know,
afford to buy beer when you were drinking? Of course you could.
yeah. I'm very fortunate. I'm just so blessed because all the books, big books I've given away, I have kept this one, the one I've seen, which it's all torn up and obscene, but it was given to us by a man who was stabbed to death, sober, but he was stabbed to death in the hallway of his apartment. I mean, we happen to have his book, and it's written, and what do you call, autographed by him. Just a guy, but he said, good luck to you guys, and I mean. This is a program, man. This is
We had a guy at a
incredible.
meeting one day. His girlfriend tried to shoot him with a 22, and she hit the big book instead.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh.
With a 22, she wasn't trying to kill him then.
Whatever.
She was just trying to make a
That's
point.
what
Pop.
I thought. 22,
Right.
but no, they could do a lot of damage. People
It'll hurt,
forget
yeah. It'll puncture
the
your skin, but
sniper. Well, you should know Marine snipers prefer them. They go a long ways, and
no. You give me, an assault rifle, the 5.56 or 7.62, we're good. Then we're in business. But
put you within 2 miles of
22.
Donald Trump, and the
Oh, it's a bit much, brother.
Yeah.
just
5.56 Sam.
just kidding.
5.56 NATO
I'd be
round.
scared to death of anything less than a good old 7.62. I don't know. I'd be scared to death out there.
There you
I
go,
figured I
brother.
left one boot back on.
So,
It's insertion, and I forgot
Then you're
one boot.
really in business. Yeah.
That's how
Full metal
Rebecca, are you
jacket. Let's
enjoying
go.
this meeting today? Yeah, I know. What is like
It's actually entertaining and actually is really important about the books. And actually, I'm going to order 2 of Daily Reflections, one for upstairs, one for downstairs.
Oh my God, I am. Well, whatever. That's good. And Joe, you're still with us, so you must be enjoying what we're doing today.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Are you sure?
No,
What's
I'm
up?
hanging in there.
What happened?
What's up? Yeah.
Oh, I have to go to court tomorrow, and You don't like hearing about boyfriends, but he ended
No,
up
it's
in
after the meeting. We want to hear about it. You have to go to
Right,
court
right,
tomorrow.
right.
What's up with that?
I got a DUI,
Yeah.
and resolution is tomorrow, but this morning I got a text from my boyfriend saying he's in the hospital with COVID and pneumonia.
The first you've heard of this?
It's been an ongoing thing since September. His voice keeps going out. He's been to multiple specialists. It's not the first hospital visit. They ruled out cancer. So it's really, really crappy for him. The timing of it is crappy for me. I shouldn't complain about it. I know that.
Well,
But I
that's
don't.
hard. He's in the hospital and you're going to court. Double whammy right there.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
He was going to go with me, and that's the part that is just, I wanted him as a sounding board.
Well, can you take somebody else from AA with you in your AA in Boston? Do you know anybody there?
No, I don't know anybody local that would be a good judgment. And if I had known it was coming, I would have had somebody else come, but they're too far.
I would go with you.
If I had known, I actually know a lot of people I could have asked. I just needed more than one day's notice.
Well, you still can.
Yeah, I could ask my mother, but I think my mother would stress me out more than going alone.
I think, well, I always advocate an AA member in those kind of situations. They just seem to know a little bit more about things.
I agree. I've tried, most of the local meetings interfere with this one and another one I do. And I don't like all the meetings that I go to. Obviously, I like this one because I keep coming back.
Like any of the in-person meetings I go to, everybody there hates me. Here, everybody loves me.
Or they love to hate you.
or we have, but plus I have the mute button. Yeah. So, anyways, good luck with that.
Thanks.
Tomorrow. That's all I know. We always recommend we take another sober person with us that understands, especially to DUI.